तिब्बत में बहुत बड़ा आंदोलन चीन के खिलाफ हुआ थे। चीन का आर्मी अगर सब ल्हासा में आ चुके थे उस बार, बहुत बड़ा आंदोलन हुए थे। उस समय करीब 80,000 करीब तिब्बती गायब हो गए, मर गए, मारे गए। उस दिन के याद रखने के लिए हम 10 मार्च हर साल मानते हैं, हमारा नेशनल अपराइजिंग डे। तो उस दिन में परम पावन दलाई लामा जी भी हमारा लीडर के अनुसार भाषण देते थे। तो हम भी थे डाइस के पीछे, सुन रहा था। तो उस समय तक हमें मालूम नहीं था कि परम पावन दलाई लामा जी के दिल में क्या है, उनके दिल के बाद मालूम नहीं था। उस दिन उन्होंने कहा कि हम पॉलिटिकल अथॉरिटी जो है सब जो हमारे इलेक्शन में चुनेगा उनको दे देंगे, हम तो स्पिरिचुअल लीडर रहेंगे। तो तिब्बती लोग सब हैरान हो गया, ये क्या हो रहा है। 4,400 साल इतिहास में दलाई लामा जी हमारा बहुत स्पिरिचुअल और पॉलिटिकल लीडर थे। अब ऐसे डिसीजन इतना जल्दी ऐसे क्या कर रहा है। तिब्बती लोग मानने के लिए तैयार नहीं था। बहुत बार प्रार्थना किया, बहुत बार अनुरोध किया कि ऐसा नहीं किए, हमारा लीडर पॉलिटिकल और स्पिरिचुअल लीडर दोनों रहे। बस जितना भी रिक्वेस्ट किया वो एकदम उनने डिसीजन कर चुके थे, कहा कि चलो हम डिसीजन कर चुका। तो हिस्टोरिकली स्पीकिंग the biggest decision in the history of Tibet, His Holiness the Dalai Lama is no more the political leader of the Tibetan people. अब तिब्बती जनता लोग खुद हमारा कॉज आगे ले जाने का, बहुत मुश्किल के बात है। बस 10 दिन के बाद जनता ने वोट किया तो मेरे को चुनाव के भिजवा दिया। So when people ask me my job description, I say one word, difficult. 2 word, very difficult. ये बहुत मुश्किल है काम, क्योंकि हमारा देश अभी चीन के कब्जा में है। हमारी तिब्बती जनता बहुत सफ़र कर रहा है। शायद आप लोगों को मालूम होगा, इस साल ही करीब 12 लोग अपनी जान दे दिया। जान देने का वो तरीका भी आपने बॉडी के ऊपर, हाँ जी, वो पेट्रोल करके आप जला के, कि इतना कठिन है कि वो जिंदा रहने के लिए सह नहीं सकता। वो सोच रहा है कि हमें हमारा जान दे देना चाहिए हमारे देश के लिए। और 1 नहीं 2 नहीं 12 लोग जान दे चुके हैं। 12 लोग में से नहीं, 12 लोग में से 6 अब जान दे चुके, और 6 करीब लोग गायब है, करीब लोग प्रिजन में है, मालूम नहीं कहाँ है। 12 Tibetans have given up, they self-immolated, they set themselves on fire, of which 6 have died at least. For any human being given a choice would like to live than die. Even if someone pinches you, you say, ouch, what are you doing? You might get angry. But to put petrol over your body and set oneself on fire, and at that particular moment to cry for freedom of Tibet and Tibetan people, one must endure a lot to go through the thought process and the preparation and the act itself. And while doing it, you have the courage to say freedom for Tibet and Tibetan people. So not just one, 12 Tibetans have done that. There has been some coverage in the media, and I made great efforts to raise the issue by going to the US, to Washington, D.C., having written an op-ed for Washington Post, And also I went to 7 different European countries in 11 days. It was quite a schedule. But still I had to, because any day or week a Tibetan or 2 were dying. So they expect me to do something. Least I could do is speak for them. At least magnify what they were saying. And I'm also here today to share the sufferings of the Tibetan people. And India has been very generous for all these years for hosting Tibetans. And Indian people have been very, very kind, very, very supportive of Tibetan people for all these years, for which we are eternally grateful. And as I said, I was born and brought up in India, in subsidized Tibetan settlement, in subsidized Tibetan school, in subsidized Tibetan Delhi University. Now when I travel around, I still travel around on subsidized petrol of the Indian government. Hindi.
The others also don't understand.
Okay. Choice. Hindi, English, I'll mix up. So, take it. So, as for the Tibet and Tibetan people, I would like to make a proposition that it is also in the interest of India and Indian people that Tibet be a relevant issue. Because when Tibet was an independent country till 1951, there was hardly any sentry post between India and Tibet. Military personnel not needed, all the regiments and military infrastructure were not needed then. We signed between British India and Tibet a treaty called Simla Agreement in 1914. And British India was represented by Sir McMahon, and Tibet was represented by then Prime Minister Shatra. And then there was a representative from China as well. And with that treaty, the McMahon line border between Tibet and India was drawn, which recognized Arunachal Pradesh and Tawang as part of India at that time. And at that time, the Chinese representative initialed the agreement, but did not sign the final treaty. But most important thing is their objection was not with the border between India and Tibet, but rather with Tibet and China, the other side. That was the objection. So, by signing that treaty in 1914, it makes it clear that Tibet was a legitimate and sovereign country because it could sign a treaty and British India recognized it. And even today, as far as India is concerned, some say the preferred boundary is the McMahon line. If McMahon line is the boundary, then one ought to recognize the signatory to that treaty, which was Tibetan government. Now after we lost our country, what we have, at least you read in media anyways, the military build-up between India and China is going on. Billions of dollars are spent on this military build-up, which was not required when Tibet was an independent country. And today only I read that China is building one of the largest airport in Nakshu area.